Paul, and hello to all of our award winners and our fellow sponsors and distinguished guests. Here at the Harbour Trust, we wholeheartedly agree with everything that Paul just said, so we're not going to repeat it and everything about the achievements of tonight's nominees. We're just going to say a really big thank you and well done. But it's a tremendous pleasure for us to be here with you tonight, partnering with our friends at Bedford Independent and as the main sponsors of these awards. In fact, it's such a pleasure that there are 4 of us from the Harbour Trust Community Programmes team here tonight. And you won't believe how excited we are to actually be back talking to people and seeing you in person, face to face, all our exceptional nominees tonight. It's fantastic. So I'm going to ask the team actually to raise their hands, because if you haven't spoken to any of them in the drinks beforehand, maybe make the opportunity to have a chat with them in the break. They'd love to hear about your inspiring stories and how you make Bedford a really the unique place it is to live. We've got a lot to learn from you and a lot to celebrate about what you've done. So for us, it's really important to hear about our unsung heroes whose stories maybe aren't all over social media. And why is it important? Well, for those of you who don't know so much about us at the Harbour Trust, other than we've got fantastic schools like Bedford School, we've been supporting community work, education and just people in general in Bedford for over 450 years. And recently we've been working on a plan for how we continue to support the community for the next 15 years and how we can do things better and reach more people. So we spent a lot of time researching the borough and finding out what makes it tick. And although a lot of the data tells us that we're pretty average, in fact we're in the middle of 317 local authorities, stats-wise, we know that there's a lot more to Bedford than that. We know we're better than that. So where we really started to learn what makes this town so special was when we spoke to everyday people on the streets of Bedford, and we did a lot of that over the summer. We spoke to about 400 people in the town, finding out what they think about it and what they think people need, what help they need. So we learned that everyday people like our nominees really know the town, know so much about the area and really care about the residents in need. And we also learned that there are far, far more everyday heroes than are represented here tonight, chock full of them. So we want Bedford to be a better place to live, work and study in the years to come. And we know that we can achieve that if we all work together and we pool our time and our money and our knowledge. So we'll be launching some really big plans later in the year. Can't tell you everything about them at the moment, but I can tell you that ordinary local people will play a really big role in them, inspiring everybody in the town to play their part in making Bedford even better and more brilliant than it already is. So, having read the stories of all tonight's nominees, I'm absolutely confident that we can do it together. Nominees, you are the heart of Bedford, you're role models to us all. So you just keep doing what you do. We'll keep telling everybody about it, make sure everybody knows how many heroes we have here in Bedford and feels inspired by you. And before we know it, I think other towns in the country will be looking at Bedford and wondering what our secret is. So, that's it from us. But now on to the nominations. Let's celebrate our secret heroes. So we're beginning with our categories. So I'm going to invite the sponsor to the stage. The sponsor is me, so here I am. Volunteer of the Year. The nominees are, we've got an awful lot actually, and some of them are people I know and some of them are people I don't know. So we have got nominees Sharon Secon, MBE, Chelsea Swetsloot, Dave Holt, Jean Goldsmith, Dr. Kay Taylor, Laura Fox, Lionel Toombs, Michael Wigg, Ravi Singh Gill, Sally Williams, Steve Eaton from Bedford and District Audio News. So, good long list.